Sometimes tomorrow can be a bit hard to see, so the principal created the Dream Catcher, an online tool to help picture and plan for your financial future. Visit dreamagain.com or ask your phone.
As I stand here in a fresh foot of snow outside, this is that unusual for this part of the country. It can be snow all the way to June, but what will be abnormal is the cold. Hanging on until the end of this month. Look at the 6 to 10 day outlook. All that blue means a lot of cold, especially where it gets darker there. And just to let you know, there is more snow in the forecast for the plains and the Midwest as we go toward the end of the week and weekend. And then for right here, next week. Diana?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that, Susan. Thank you so much for reporting this tonight. And we learned today that for the first time in half a century, Americans are spending less on prescription drugs. A small drop due in part to the slip away from brand names toward cheaper generic pills. Tonight, more than 80% of all prescriptions are generic drugs. But one patient has taken her story all the way to the Supreme Court. What happened to her? ABC's Lindsay Janice.
53-year-old Karen Bartlett, once an independent mother and wife, is now essentially captive in her own home. She is nearly blind and almost died because of a severe allergic reaction after taking a generic pain drug 8 years ago.
All this happened because I took a medication prescribed to me just for shoulder pain.
She sued the generic manufacturer, got a $21 million judgment, but hasn't seen a dime of it. That's because in 2011, the Supreme Court limited the responsibility of generic drug manufacturers because all they've done is copy the brand name formula. Many feel this is unfair. In high school, a doctor prescribed Accutane, a popular acne medicine, to Gabe Dreyfus. The pharmacy gave him the generic version. At college, he fell violently ill, was bleeding internally, and had to have his entire large intestine removed. He blames the medicine. Turns out 7,700 people have sued the brand name maker of Accutane, with one person awarded $25 million. The brand name is appealing, but no lawyer would take Gabe's case because he'd taken the generic version. Today, Karen's case was heard by the Supreme Court, which will decide if the generic drug manufacturer can be held accountable. Unless the law changes, most people taking generics have no legal recourse if the drugs make them sick. Lindsay Janice, ABC News, New Hampshire.
And now a somber anniversary. 10 years ago tonight, America began its invasion of Iraq. The sky filled with shock and awe. And today in Baghdad, smoke filled the air from a new series of deadly explosions. More than a dozen car bombs and suicide blasts. Nearly 60 people killed, scores wounded. A reminder that more than 100,000 Iraqis lost their lives to war in the last decade. And 10 years ago, ABC's Bob Woodruff entered Iraq with American troops. Tonight, some of them will send a message for everyone who remembers.
The invasion began with shock and awe. There were early successes, but years of bloodshed followed. I was there in the beginning, embedded with Marines. In that first week, I got to know Jesus Suarez del Solar. A week later, he was killed by an unexploded artillery shell. By the time the war was over, we would lose 4,488, more than 32,000 visibly injured. Lisa Stockwell was the very first female soldier in the war to become an amputee, struck by an IED in 2004.
No, not at all.
Since then, she has become a world champion triathlete. We asked her today if those feelings have changed.
I'm as proud as ever. You know, I show my leg off with the red, the white, and the blue, just kind of living proof that life does go on.
3 years into the war, Jeff Landay was struck by an IED, unconscious for 32 days. I met him at the Bethesda Naval Hospital. He can't remember anything from that interview, but today he owns a new house and is back in college.
I knew that there could be a high possibility of me being wounded. I didn't believe I was going to get wounded as traumatically as I did. So, but I wish people would look beyond that because there's more to any given human.
Now, about 1.5 million Americans have served in the war in Iraq, and most of those that I know, Diane, have told me that no matter what you feel about the war, for it or against it, history's going to make that determination. But for now, Americans have to thank those veterans for what they've done and for what they are.
We do. We thank them and thank you as well, Bob. And now we head back over embassies to Rome because it is official. At the Vatican, this passing through the crowd in an open vehicle preaching tenderness toward the poor. He kissed even squalling babies, so spent a moment blessing a disabled man in the crowd. And there was something else we noticed today. The Pope appeared to be checking the time often, turn to his watch as he heads into Mass. Later again, toward the end of the Mass, he does it again, as if the 76-year-old is thinking so little time. And a footnote tonight as the new Pope preside under the giant dome of St. Peter's Basilica. I want to show you something we found when we were in Rome. Some video of worshippers, old video of them. They are worshippers and workers called the San Pietrini. And we saw them doing what they had done for hundreds of years. You are looking at proof of human devotion to this place, the center of a giant faith. These men are both acrobats and artisans flying among the statues of the apostles on the dome. In this footage from the 1930s, you can see them risking their lives to light the dome of the basilica with candles. 900 torches, 5,000 lanterns. And when they were done, here it is, a beautiful testament to human daring and devotion, flickering and lit dome for the whole world to see. We were amazed, and now it's just the
DrSchultz.com. Taste tests will be running new users. Joe's Prego.
Prego? I've bought Red Bull for years. Wonder what I can say number 2!
Choose taste. Choose Prego.
So, you said
about the youth today. The NCAA tourney is right around the corner. Which ACC teams have the best chance to make it to the Final Four? Join us Monday on ACC Live. J.R. Reed, Jeff Michelle with your complete Selection Sunday wrap-up and breakdown of the 68-team field.
And Showman, Florida, Ole Miss for an SEC crown. Rebels have never led this game. The lob underneath, they're tied down. That's not the balance that Billy Donovan wants. There's the three for Murphy. Henderson on a runner